Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, children. I am here to teach you social study today, the social science subject of 10th standard, and we are doing the chapter number 10, Agriculture of India. My dear friends, the most well-known economic activity in India is agricultural work. Even today, more than 60% of our total population, it depends on the agriculture for occupation, and agriculture is the backbone of our economy. Very important activity, because many of the industries, they directly get raw material from agriculture only. And how much important is agriculture? Let me tell you that the 22% of the total national production, it comes from agriculture. And not only that, but 18% of our total export, it comes from agriculture sector only. So we can say in short that India depends on agriculture. India is an agricultural country. Well, fortunately we have got good fertile land, quality of soil, good irrigational facilities, and because of that, well, the production of food grains and other crops is huge in India. But in spite of all these facilities, due to some reasons, Indian agriculture is not completely developed, because the Indian farmers are poor, they are uneducated, the size of farms are very small, and because of all these things, there are certain challenges present in India for agriculture. But before that, let me tell you about the types of farming. So many types of farming are there in our India. The first one is subsistence farming. Subsistence farming, in simple words, the agricultural work which is done by the farmer, not for any income, but just to sustain the lives of the family members. The agricultural work is done. So they consume whatever product they get from agricultural activity. That type of farming is called subsistence farming. Second is dry farming. Dry farming is adapted by the farmers in those areas where there is shortage of rain, irrigational facilities are not available. In this type of farming, jowar, millet, pulses, like crops are taken by the farmers because these crops require less quantity of water. In Gujarat, wheat and gram are grown by the farmers. The third type of farming is the wet farming. The wet farming is adapted by the farmers where heavy rainfall is received. In these type of areas, more than one crop is taken by the farmers, and generally the farmers take the crop of paddy, sugarcane, cotton, wheat and seasonal vegetables. The fourth type of farming is called zoom agriculture. Zoom agriculture, in simple words, we can say that the place where forest exists, we either cut the trees and burn them, and we make the land available for agriculture. It takes 2 to 3 years. In these type of farming, all type of agricultural crops are taken by the farmers, and they continue the farming for 2 to 3 years. And when the fertility of the soil reduces, in that case the farmers, they go to different place, they burn the trees of the forest, and they make the land available for farming. The next one is plantation agriculture. This is special type of agriculture, and here rubber, tea, coffee, cocoa, coconut, apple, mango, oranges, grapes, amla, lemon, kharek. These crops are taken by the farmers. Well, this type of agriculture, it requires huge investment. It requires great skill and technical knowledge. Machines and fertilizers are needed for this type of farming. And the last type of farming is intensive farming. Intensive farming. When we use the chemical fertilizer, when we use the irrigational facilities, insecticides, mechanical equipments, and we increase the agricultural production, that is called intensive farming. Especially cash crops are taken in this type of farming. In intensive farming, the production is done at huge level. So cash crops are generally known as the commercial farming, which is very popular in India because the farmers get good profit out of their agricultural activities. Then after, we have to discuss about the farming methods. Various farming methods are used by the farmers in India for their agricultural activity. The first one is the organic farming. In organic farming, chemical fertilizers are not used by the farmers to increase their production because they are harmful. They reduces the fertility of the soil. In place of chemical fertilizer, when cow dung or manure is used, that is called organic farming. In this type of farming, the farmers, they gather composite fertilizers, cow urine, cow dung, neem solvents, buttermilk, they all get mixed up and kept underground for a certain period of time, and then after a certain period of time we take out them and we use them as a fertilizer, organic fertilizer in our farm. With the help of this, the fertility increases and all minerals are always present there in the product. The second type of farming is the sustainable farming. Sustainable farming means when we do the agricultural activity, we try to preserve the fertility of the soil for a long period of time. For that, we adopt crop rotation. We try to avoid the use of chemical fertilizers. Water conservation is also adopted by the farmers for sustainable farming. The last type of farming is the mixed farming. Along with the agricultural activities, some other activities are also adopted by the farmers, like cattle rearing is there, poultry farming is there, sericulture is there, fishery is there. So that increases the revenue of the farmer, the income of the farmer. In India, there are three types of crop. First is Kharif crop, second is Rabi crop, and third is Zaid crops. Let us see each of them one by one. The first one is Kharif crop. Kharif crop is taken during the monsoon season, and the monsoon season is good for Kharif crops. Paddy, maize, jowar, millet, cotton, groundnut, moong and mut are Kharif crops. The second is Rabi crop. The agricultural production which is done by the farmers in the winter season is known as the Rabi crops. October, November to March, April is suitable time for Rabi crop. Wheat, gram, barley, mustard, linseed, these are Rabi crops. And the third type of crops are Zaid crops or summer crops. The agricultural production which is done by the farmers during the summer season are called what? Zaid crops. Paddy, maize, groundnut, millet, fruits are grown by the farmers as a Zaid crops. So we have seen different types of farming, we have seen different types of farming methods, and we have seen different types of crops. Now, food grains are grown by the farmers in large area of the land in our country. Let us see each of them. The first food grain which is grown by large number of farmers in India is paddy. Paddy means rice only. Well, this is a very important crop, and more than half population of India, it depends on what? Paddy. They consume paddy. And in the whole world, India after China comes at number 2 in the production, total production of paddy in the world. Paddy is a crop of torrid zone. Hot and humid climate is needed. Minimum temperature should be 20 degrees Celsius. Fertile soil is needed, and more than 100 centimeter of rainfall is necessary and good for paddy. Generally, paddy is grown in Punjab, Haryana, UP, and these are the regions where irrigational facilities are also very good. Apart from that, well, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana, Bihar, Odisha, these are the states where they produce paddy in more quantity. Second food grain which is grown almost everywhere in the entire India is wheat. The second important crop of India is wheat. Wheat is grown over 1/3 area of total land of our country. It is substantial food of the people of Northwest India.